crazy week with the holidays last week, so I've fallen a bit behind in recording, but I have been getting a lot done. I worked on the dollhouse a bit more last week, but I'm waiting for more supplies to arrive before I can finish more. I tested a few different techniques to cutting the popsicle sticks and honestly just found that a handsaw and a miter block work the best. I know that seems pretty extra for these tiny little popsicle sticks, but they were surprisingly strong. I tried scissors, box cutters, everything, and that was the only thing that worked. So I did that the other night and cut, I believe, all of the things that I will need, hopefully. I don't have to cut anymore. But then we worked on snowflake garlands where we were able to make salt dough snowflakes, but they kind of look like stars, to create a garland for our fireplace. And I'm going to use the extras for our tiny live Christmas tree that's coming. I also started my husband's balaclava present that I am crocheting, so that is in the works. I got started on that yesterday. Today I am focusing on getting the thrifted fabric garland done. So I collected a bunch of fabric from the thrift store, all for under $2, cut them into, I believe, 9-inch strips. Going to sew them together today to create a garland for my console table in my living room / hallway. Earlier, I was able to put these scrap 4x4s together with some wood glue. I ended up using wood glue instead of hot glue because my hot glue never came. So we are going to give these a quick sand and then we are going to paint them white. Super easy, hopefully. Now that I've given them both a little bit more time to dry, we are going to work on doing the eyes and the buttons. I'm going to be using the matte puffy paint to put these on, and then we will go about finding orange for the nose. It's been a busy week. We are now on Friday and we finished off the snowflake garland, the fabric garland, and the Scrapwood Snowmen. And I've made some progress on my balaclava. I'll link the tutorial that I'm following down below just because I don't remember the creator's name, but she is on YouTube. So I'll link her video down below. But I'm probably maybe halfway, maybe a little under halfway. So not too bad for only, I don't know, 4 hours of work so far, nothing too crazy. I will work on more of this hopefully tonight, but I also have a special request from my best friend. She has requested also another scrap fabric garland. So she enjoyed my fabric garland that I made, so I am going to use my leftovers and make her some. She is moving into a new house in the next week or so, or the next few weeks. So I am going to help her decorate, hopefully, by giving her this garland and another gift that's going to be on the way. So I need to get this done this weekend because I need to ship it out to her by Monday in order to make sure that it arrives before Christmas. So we are going to be working on that this weekend. Today, our focus is going to be on finishing this balaclava and then also picking up the remainder of my last pieces from my 10-week pottery class. I will be posting a update video for you guys about everything I made in my 10-week pottery class on probably later next week. I am going to be going to a maker's market tomorrow. So that is where all these small businesses come. My town has this cute little Christmas village that they set up for all of these local businesses. And so me and my friend are going to go to that tomorrow. Maybe I can find some last minute Christmas presents that I haven't seen before. As I was trying to buy everything locally made or made by myself this year, I think that will be a great way to finish out the year, is to just look and see if any of these small businesses have some extra things for stockings or whatnot that I can find. So that is going to be my update for Friday of this week. I may include some videos of me crocheting later if I get to it. We're watching season 2, I think, of Wednesday. So we are on the 2nd or 3rd episode. I know we're far behind. I know this came out a month or so ago, but we are going to catch up as we have been super busy. I'm also reading Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. I probably butchered that name completely, but I loved her book, Who Fears Death? And so now I'm reading her latest book, which is called Death of the Author. I was supposed to read it for my book club, but I am only 20% done and the book club meeting is today. So I am going to continue working on that even though I am late. It's going to get spoiled for me probably at the book club meeting, but that's okay. I'll still read it. And I'm also listening to the audiobook of The Third Gilmore Girl by the woman who plays Emily Gilmore in Gilmore Girls. It's been my favorite show since I was a kid, so I am finally getting the opportunity to listen to the book. So I'm going to be doing that probably while I crochet, or maybe even while I'm doing the fabric garland this weekend. To end the week, I finished out my husband's balaclava. You can see that. I'm going to show it what it looks like. The way the fabric, my husband picked out this yarn. And I didn't think about it when he picked it out because he just likes to wear gray. And it's like an ombre gray and black kind of yarn color. And I didn't think about it when he picked it out in terms of the shape. But it kind of is going to look like a knight's hat. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like on. And it looks like a knight's hat, coincidentally, which I don't think will be a problem. I do need to block it still, I think, a little bit just to make it stretch out a little bit more because his head is differently shaped than mine. But I think it'll be really cute. In the video, it was a lot more I don't know, bulky, but maybe she just has a tiny head and I have a big head. Very possible. But hers was able to fold over and stuff, and mine is just not. It could also be the yarn that she used. I don't know. But I still like it. I think he will like it. It's like a scarf, hat, hood combo, and I really like it. I think he'll enjoy it, and I think he'll actually wear it. But I do need to block it. Now it's messed up my hair. I wanted to line it with silk or something, but I think that will take way too long. Maybe that'll be a future upgrade to his hat that I can make for next Christmas or something. But overall, I'm happy with it. He has plenty of other gifts, but I thought he could use something like this because he is always cold in the winter. So that ends our week, and I think we did a really great job. Let me know what you're working on in this holiday season. Leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.